Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel here on Multi Entertainment. I'm sorry that I haven't posted some videos in a while. I was supposed to give you guys a video of Toy Story Adventures, wishing you guys a happy Halloween. And I had a lot of homework piling up, so I couldn't do that. And I do apologize, guys. I will get some Toy Story Adventures episodes up, hopefully by the new year, and have another season for you guys. And also, I'm gonna be creating a membership for my channel too. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. Comment down below if you want to know more so that I can do a future video, hopefully, to explain what this membership is about and what to expect, like what to find on it. So as far as that goes, here in this video, I'm going to be presenting you my PlayStation 1 Game Collection that I've held on to for quite some time now. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So what I'm gonna do is I put these in the year orders, but I might just pull some out and present them that way, and I'll show you what I mean in just a second. So I'm gonna start off with the a few game series that I'm gonna put together. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with first game I'm gonna show you. So here's Crash Bandicoot 1996. This is one of my favorite games growing up when I was a little boy. The first one I don't really remember when I was little, but the third one, Warped, is the one I remember very well, and I'll show you that one in just a second here. So anyways, here's the front again. And then here's Crash 2, Cortex Strikes Back. Take that down. And this one has the, well, I can't see it really well, but it's a 3D type of, I don't know if you can see that 3D-ish there effect. That's what it has. And here's the back. Another favorite when I was growing up. Some of these are pre-owned, so if there's some writing on it, then I do apologize if you guys see that. And then here's Crash Bandicoot Warped. This was the one that I really remember. I really love how Coco rides the little tiger, I believe it is. Little baby cub. That's very cute. And then there's when Spyro was coming out, which I'll show you that too. Yep, he's back. This was one of my favorite games when I was a little boy. I really loved when he raced the cars with his motorcycle, and how Coco rode the little cub animal, I'll just call him that, and how Crash flew the helicopter or plane, whatever he was in. This was another favorite growing up. And so that's Crash. The next up is my number one favorite is Spyro. So here's Spyro the Dragon, and make sure. Oh, okay. So we got on the back here. And this one I don't really remember as much, like the way I don't remember the first Crash when I was growing up playing these games. For Spyro, the ones I remember the most are 2 and 3 with Ripto and the Year of the Dragon with the eggs. The disc is not in here because it's in my my PS1 console. So I'll grab that in just a second. But first I'll show you the next two. Now, this is a mistake from a seller on eBay. So this one is Ripto's Rage, but they sent me it in a Spyro the Dragon case. So I'm gonna actually go on eBay and see if I can find the Ripto's Rage case for this and make sure I get this label right. So that's just a disc I showed you. And then here's Year of the Dragon. This one's my favorite. I loved this game when I was growing up. There's a disc here. And yes, these are the greatest hits versions of these as far as the cases that they're in. But this is Spyro Year of the Dragon. Alright. And next up, another old favorite. This is Mega Man 8, which I didn't really pay no mind into completing the entire game when I was growing up playing this game. But hopefully I can grab my PS1 out and play this again. So I'll go from there. But anyways, that was Mega Man 8. Now the next two, I gotta bring them together. And then next up is Rugrats Search for Reptar. I actually really like this game. I really like how Chucky needs to find his glasses and all that. And then in the inside, there's Studio Tour, which I also have. And then there's Baby's Gotta Do What Baby's Gotta Do. With Tommy refining the pieces of the Reptar puzzle. That's what I loved about this game. So that's Search for Reptar. Now this one was a favorite of mine, Rugrats Studio Tour. And this one I played when I was like maybe 4 or 5 years old. And then I played it again when I was a bit older. So this one here, there's the Search for Reptar there. And here's Hollywood, Here They Come. It's got a bunch of cool mini games on here, including racing your friends and hunting for pirate treasure, which I loved the most. And how they go through a rampage with Reptar at the end. Okay. And then the next one I'll show you, the next few are coming up. The next one I'm going to show you is Bug's Life, another #1 favorite. I used to love this game a lot. And then this came with free membership, free stuff, and then there's Tarzan right there. Put this back. I always keep everything in their cases. There's the game. And then there's the back. Okay. And then next up is, and the next one is Motor Racer 2. This was a favorite. I really loved playing this game. It's a good way to relieve stress whenever I had stressful days. This came with one of these mailing out, and there is a sneak peek of a different game. I don't know what that game is, so please don't ask. And guys, I hope I'm not boring you here. It's just showing you my collection of my PlayStation 1 games. So next up is Ape Escape. Oh my god, I used to love this game when I was growing up. This one is capturing monkeys and all. And here's that. The disc is not in here. I have to pull it out from somewhere. I have it in a carrying case somewhere. One of those disc cases that you put in. So here's the back of it. There's front again. Okay. And then next up is Jammer Lammy. This is a cool musical one. And there's another free membership, free stuff. So it's basically a musical type of game. It's fun to play. I played it several times. And then there's a new rock star in town. And then next up is Monkey Magic. I remember playing this when I was as little as kindergarten. Now, you guys are probably wondering, how old are you? Well, I have a bunch of cousins that were much older than me. Here's the disc. And they're like 10 between 10 and 11 years older than I am, so they're like already in their 30s, and they grew up with these type of games in their time. But anyways, this is a 30 level game with mind wrapping puzzles and traps. So, and I really enjoyed this game a lot. And it's cool because it's got some martial arts moves in it too. There's that. And then next is Pac-Man World. This was another favorite when I was growing up. And there's the disc. It's upside down, but whoops. Didn't mean to do that. There's that. And then there's the volumes 1 and 2 for Namco games, which I would like to find, but I'll see if I can find those. And then here's Pac-Man is back. And yes, there is Pac-Man World 2 and 3, which I also have, but those are PlayStation 2, so which I will do in a separate video. There was that. And then here's Toy Story 2, Buzz Lightyear to the Rescue. There's disc upside down. Every time these discs are upside down. And then there it goes. So there's Countdown Venture. This camera keeps falling. Sorry, guys. Okay. And then there's Ventures On. You know, a little sneak peek of it. And then next up is a cool game that I like playing here and there is Cool Borders 4. So this is a greatest hits again. So there's the disc, and then there's Cool Borders right here of another game. I thought about finding Tiger Woods Golf, I think it's called. I have to look it up again, and then I'll see if I can find that one. But here's Cool Borders, the back of it. It's pretty fun to play. You can create your own rider and a bunch of new courses you can race. There's that. Okay, almost there, guys. I'm sorry. And then next up, it's going to be a little kiddish here, but here's Bob the Builder. I remember playing this when I was like 4 years old, back in my time. Here's this game. I remember growing up watching the show too when I was a little boy. It's kind of cool. You know, fix pipes, knock down bridge, and pipes. I just said that twice. But there's Bob the Builder, and then here's Blue's Clues, musical game. There you go. Disc is upside down. And then there's Coming Soon with SpongeBob, Rocket Power, and Rugrats games. Just a musical game that I played also when I was growing up. Okay, there's 2 left, guys, I promise. Then here's another one called Bombing Islands. This is another puzzle game that I remember. And here is the disc. There. So many obstacles and traps. Make sure you put all the bombs together so they all blow up together and that he still remains. So it's a fun game. And then last but not least, Stuart Little 2. I played this much later, so I didn't really play this during my childhood. And then there's when they introduced the PlayStation 2 with DVDs and CDs. And there's the disc right there, and then here's the back. And there's that. So, anyways, that is my entire PlayStation 1 game collection here. Now, before I forget, while I find the discs that are missing in some of these game cases here, I'm gonna give you a brief update on Toy Story Adventures. So I do have a bunch of episodes that I filmed recently, as far as many months back, because I did that. Oh, and I have one more game before I forget. It's not in a case, but this is Centipede on the PS1. So there's that. But anyways, so guys, on the update I have for you on Toy Story Adventures, I'm gonna try and hopefully I can see what I can do about getting those episodes up and creating a membership for my channel. So I promise you guys I'll get to that as soon as I can. But for now, just please like, comment, subscribe, click the bell so you receive notifications for this channel. And thank you for watching. And also I'm gonna have a podcast I'm gonna try and create too. So please stay tuned for that, guys. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.